Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back once again to some more MenaeroCraft, our Minecraft modded survival series. So we'll be continuing with our Ars Magica stuff today. Last episode we got our healing spell made. We also saw how the nexuses work a little bit by setting up an essence nexa. I did fix up the fireball spell, which I mentioned I was going to do. I recrafted it and got myself one with a proper icon, and I changed the name so it actually says fireball is one word and everything like that rather than two. That was just me having a brain fart, basically, writing it as two words. So what I want to get done today is I want to get some mage armor made. Now, I said last episode that I was looking into it, and that's exactly what I've done. And there's two mage armors you can make. One is like battle mage armor, and I don't think we quite have kind of the resources or setup to make it yet. And the other one is like mage robes, and it looks really, really cool. So we're going to get that made today. The other thing we might do if we have enough time is also try and get a witchwood tree or two planted. We have two saplings, and I'd like to get them planted so we can start getting some and maybe get some more saplings. But before we do any of that, we are going to set up our remaining two nexuses, starting with the light nexus. Now, the light nexus is actually the weakest of the three. This is our essence nexus, this will be our light nexus, and our dark nexus will go over there. The light nexus, as I said, weakest of the three, but it actually just generates power during the day. It doesn't need essence like this one does. Now the dark nexus actually needs life to generate power, so you need to sacrifice things to it, like animals and stuff like that, and it'll generate power. Plus, apparently, dark things can happen when you start using it, but with that trade-off is you get more power. I think we might save that one until we're a little bit more set up, a bit more comfortable, before we start playing around with some really dark magic. For now, let's get the light nexus made. Now, I should have what we need in here to make both of them, I think. We need to cap it with gold as well, because you can actually cap it with a couple different materials, much like our crafting altar, but they do different things. So basically gold and diamond, and we don't have enough diamonds to cap it with diamond, generate power during the day, as well as glass, and moonstone generates charge at night. Now, we don't have enough moonstone. I did have another couple meteorites crash, but it's nowhere near enough to make 4 blocks, so we're going to go with gold yet again. And I believe the dark nexus, you can put obsidian on top, so we're going to go with that. So we need at least 4 pieces of obsidian. Now, how much gold do we need? I think we might need 26, because we already have 10. So we'll get 26 gold. I'll get the 10 out of here, and then we will get to making these things. The other thing that I discovered that's kind of cool in our Oculus here is that we unlocked another tab called talents. And talents are kind of what they sound like. They're like passive talents that you can purchase. Now, I haven't purchased any yet because I wanted to do it on camera. We have mana regen, and you just spend your points like normal. And I feel like really at the moment I'm happy with fireball and I'm happy with the regen heal. So we might spend some points on our talents. Now, I'm thinking we go mana regen 1. And then we can actually get affinity gain boosts if we want. And once we start getting green points and red points, we can actually get cool stuff like increase that mana regen. We can also get mage posse, which is basically where you can summon mages to fight alongside you, which is cool. We might go for this affinity gains boost, maybe. I'm not sure, because that doesn't seem like it'd be that great if we become weak to water due to using fireball a lot. We might hold on to our other points. For now, we just got a mana regen level 1, so that means we get increased mana regen, which is really cool. Now that that's out of the way, let's get back to crafting these things. So we need 4 of these, I believe. So 4 of those. I'm going to need 4 gold blocks as well, and we should have exactly enough for the gold blocks. So grab those, and 1 more. Yep, perfect. I managed to count it out right. Let's get our quartz blocks. And we'll put these ones over here, like that. And then the gold blocks, like before, go on top. Let's get up here. Excuse me. I said let's get up here. Fly over to that one. And God dang it. I completely missed it. All right, let's get up here. We'll put that there. And then we will just quickly place down our dark nexus. Like I said, we're not going to be using this one today because I need to research it a little bit more. So that's 3, then 1, 2, 3, and that goes there. And then this one goes there, and it's 2 of those. And then 4 obsidian on top. And this room's looking very magey. You may have noticed in the last episode too that I have these new torches up, these blue torches that sparkle. I didn't mention them. They're Vintium torches. It's just Vintium dust like a normal torch. They provide the same light as a normal torch. They don't do anything special, but I just thought they looked more magey and cool. So let's just step back and look at our room for a second here. And it's looking pretty cool. I'm liking the look of it. It does look like some kind of playground for magic. So now we've got this set up, we need to make a chalk for it. We need to make the light chalk, I believe, which I'm assuming would use bone meal. Yep, white dye in place of the other stuff. We also need arcane ash. Now, I think I need arcane ash for something else we're going to make, so I might make a few of these. So we need stone, which we have. We need glowstone, redstone, and netherrack. So let's get glowstone, redstone, and netherrack ordered over for ourselves. So netherrack, we might just grab... let's grab 10 netherrack. What else do we need? We needed glowstone, so let's get 10 glowstone. We needed redstone. Let's get 10 redstone. What else was it? We need white dye, and we need paper, and we need clay. So let's get clay. We only have 7 clay. I'll need to go hunting for some more soon. We'll get all 7 of that. We'll get 6, actually. And we also needed, I've already forgotten, we need bones, which are right there. So we will get, I don't know, we'll get 16 of those. We should have sugarcane here to get paper, so that's fine. There we go, got all of that. Sugarcane, there you are. Paper, there you are. Let's make some bone meal really quickly. So 48 bone meal. I should use the hammer over in our smeltery to get more, but I can't be bothered running over there, to be honest. So now we need the clay. Flint. I forgot the flint. Oh, no, that's right. We're making the ash stuff first. My bad. So we need to make the ash. All right, arcane ash. How do we make you? It is redstone, stone, glowstone, and netherrack. Now, we should have some smooth stone in here. I brought over a stack of this stuff. So like that. Netherrack like that. And we should get 10 out of this if this is... I calculated this correctly. That's the other way around, isn't it? It goes like that and like that. We now have arcane compound, and then we cook that into the arcane ash. So we're going to do that. Grab that cacti green. Now that we're waiting for it, let's get this other stuff put in. So that can go there. That can go there. Paper down there. Flint. I didn't order over, did I? So we'll get flint. There we go. We'll get 20 of those. Not sure how much we're going to need. Come on, flint. There we go. Put that in there. And then arcane ash. We'll grab these out. And we only need the 1. So we got 1 white chalk out. Now we go and do the same thing as we did before to get a little symbol in there. And let's see. Hopefully this works. So bam. And it's glowing. There's stuff happening, so it is working. Now, as I said, this will only generate during the day because we're not using moonstone caps. And the other thing I want to go with these to complement it, and this all ties into getting our armor in a little bit, is a mana battery. And basically, these allow you to store magical essences from your nexuses and carry it around and have it as a portable battery in case you have maybe your crafting altar set up somewhere else. You can put the battery down and then link the essence to your crafting altar, which is really cool. Might have a quick snack while we're here. It seems like I'm getting a bit hungry. We'll grab this stuff out of the furnace, and I'll put everything we don't need at the moment back in here. So let's swap those out, and let's find out how we can craft ourselves this mana battery. So it is chimmerite, vintium dust, and an arcane ash. We have all of that except the chimmerite, which we can grab right now. We need 4 of those. So 4 chimmerite, we have our vintium dust, and we have our arcane ash. Oh, forgot about this stuff in here. I'll just leave it in there for now. That's fine. Put that there. Vintium dust like that around it. We ordered over our chimmerite. Cool, cool. This should be good. So let's get those in. We now have a mana battery. I also put in a tool rack here because I figured I don't need to carry these with me all the time. So that way we can actually just grab them out when we need them. I think the way this works is you put the mana battery down. So say we put it there. And then I think if you whack, right click that and then click that, maybe it should start charging, potentially. You. Go into there. I'm not really sure. That's how I thought it worked. Let's grab this out too, and I'll see if this has any charge in it. Can I see? Okay, it's got 0 charge. Why are you not charging? That has 0 charge. Oh, it has a little bit of charge, but it is nighttime, so it's probably why. I want it to link up to that. I'm not really sure how I achieve that. How do I get you to link up, buddy? How do I get you to link up? I thought it was pretty much the same as linking this between this by placing that down, clicking it with a wrench, and then clicking that with the wrench. And I thought that would make it go in. Oh, maybe I need a switch for it. Ah, that could make sense if I need a lever for it. Okay. Whack that. Oh, there we go. We got little orbs going across. Did you see that little orb? So it seems to be working. Now, if I check the power on this, and the power on this, okay, so it's got power. It's got 1,000 power, and that's gone down by 1,000. So it must only pump it out in thousands. So there we go. It needed a redstone signal. Fantastic. For a second there, I thought, oh god, don't tell me my plan is going to fall apart this early into the video. Now, the next thing that we're going to make is an arcane reconstructor. So arcane. And where are you? Reconstructor. This thing right here, which we need purple dye, smooth stone, and a diamond for. Now, how do you make purple dye? I cannot remember for the life of me. It is blue dye and red dye. Super, super easy. We got both of those. So we need 2 purple dye. So what we need is a diamond. We have 35 diamonds now, which is pretty amazing. We need red rose, and we need lapis. Wait, we need 2 of those, don't we? Because we need to make a couple of these. So that should all come across nicely. We've got our diamond. We have smooth stone in here. So let's get these made first. Purple dye, and then purple dye either side. Diamond in the middle. Stone around. No, not like that at all. Around like that, I see. So it goes like that, and none at the top. And we have our arcane reconstructor. Now this item here is really cool because it will actually repair your armor for you. Oh, hello. It's stealing the energy from our that should be going to our mana battery. What are you doing? Okay, so yeah, this runs off energy as you suspect there. And if we take a piece of armor in, any armor that uses standard kind of repairing system in Minecraft, and I think we place it. Where do we place it? I thought we would place it in there, or maybe it won't work for steel armor. Huh. I'm not really sure. We should be able to place it in there. Or maybe we place it in there and it goes through and down. Like the little symbols going like that. Maybe. It probably doesn't have enough energy at the moment anyway to repair. So that's probably part of it. Okay, so that charge level, let's see. Still got 1,000 in there. Wouldn't I want to link that and that? And then we link that to that. Ah, there we go. Oh, cool, look. And it's working. It's repairing our stuff. Cool, cool, cool. Alright, that is fantastic. And I love the look of it too. It looks amazing. That is so cool. That is so darn cool. So yeah, the way I wanted this set up is I want this to pump its energy into this. And then I want that to pump its energy into our arcane reconstructor, which is repairing our helmet. That is so cool. So let's just have a look here. It's only got 25 left, so it's all out of energy. That has 170. Does that just keep going down? It doesn't look like it can use any more, so it must need a flat percentage. So it repaired it a little bit, and during the day, once this charges up some more energy, it should be able to repair a lot more than that. But that is super cool, and how awesome does it look as well? The model looks absolutely amazing. And as I said, the reason for making these is because we're going to be making some mage armor, and I thought, let's have a cool way that we can repair our mage armor really easily. So I wanted to get this set up first so that we can do that. Now that that is set up and it's working, we think, we got to wait for it to be daylight yet to really be able to test it out. Let's look into how we make said mage armor. So I think we need wool. I think we need light blue wool, actually. So mage, there we go. So we need a mage hood. We'll start with that. We need light blue wool, light blue wool, light blue wool, light blue wool. So I'm going to start with the wool first of all, since that's probably the easiest point to begin with here. So let's get over a whole bunch of wool. Got that over. We also need some more purple dye, which we have. We need leather. We need coal, which we have. We need white dye, we need yellow dye, and we need black dye. So let's get all our runes. Let's actually make some more runes first of all. So I think the runes were just like this, were they? No, like that. How do I make a rune? I thought it was like that. How do I make you runes? Where are you? Okay, I see. So it's not that one there. Let's make a whole bunch of these, as much as we can. Let's make 10 of those. Alright, fantastic. Now what we need is we need to get all our different dyes in order, I think. We need to get the blue dye made, which is more bone meal and lappy, from what I understand. So let's get some more lappy sent over here. We will get that. We got our wool. Okay, so if we combine these two... No, it was bone meal and lappy make light blue dye. There we go. Okay. And then it's wool and light blue dye to get light blue wool. Okay, we got that down. We need a bottle of water. We need purple, which we already have. So let's get our runes in order, actually. So purple. So that should be all the runes we need to make it, hopefully, if we got everything right. And our wool. So we should be pretty much on track to get this done. I am just going to dump the rest of the stuff in here for now to clean out our inventory a little bit. We have blue wool, we have white rune, yellow rune, purple rune, 2 black runes. What we need next is a bottle of water, leather, gunpowder, and a feather. Now, I thought I had gunpowder in here. I have gunpowder there. We need a feather, leather, and a bottle of water, I believe. That was it. Bottle of water, leather, and a feather. It's kind of, it rhymes there. So a feather, some leather, which is here. We'll grab 10 leather out, and a bottle of water right there. Okay, wonderful. We're going to get this armor made, and it looks pretty awesome. I've seen what it looks like, and it looks cool. I don't think I ordered that. Nope, because I'd accidentally put 10 in. I always do that. There we go. So now we should have everything. I think 10 leather should be enough. We need a piece of coal as well, and we already have our gunpowder. So, things are looking good. Let's start with the head. So the head is 2 down the side like that. It is a bottle of water like that. It is a leather like that. And it was the purple rune. I think that might be the other way around. Da-da-da-da-da, we have our mage hood. And we got a new entry unlocked. So the next thing we need is the chest piece, which is the 2 pieces of white runes on either side. Piece of coal, piece of leather, and then light blue wool again. Am I missing something here? Oh, blue wool down the bottom. There we go. We got our chest piece. Legs up next. Yellow gunpowder. And 2 pieces of leather like that. So yellow, gunpowder. Where are you? There it is. I knew I had it in there somewhere. Like that. We now have our mage leggings. And we have 1 piece left to make, which are our mage boots, which are 2 leather, 2 black runes, and that feather that we got. There we go. 2 runes, like that, and 2 leather, like that. Da-da-da-da-da, we now have a full mage set. Oh, and it is daylight, so you can see the energy system we set up is working. Oh, that's working fantastic. So yeah, the energy is coming over from our Nexus into our mana battery, and then that is dumping it into our arcane reconstructor. Since we're taking this gear off, let's actually put it in here and let it go through and repair. Oh, that is so cool. And let's don our mage gear and have a look at it. Oh, wow. It doesn't look as good as I thought. I thought it was blue, but I guess not. The other thing that we need to complement it is actually the mage hat that we have in here somewhere, our wizard hat. We should have been wearing that the whole time. I actually completely forgot about it. So where is it? Where are you, wizard hat? I do not know what it's called. Tree hat, tentacle, sunglasses. It should just be called wizard hat, shouldn't it? There we go. Doesn't really match. I thought the armor was blue for some reason. Maybe that's the battle mage armor, but we still do look pretty fine and dandy. And it offers quite a lot of protection if you look at our armor there. It actually offers quite a lot of protection. Now, the infused experience and armor XP and stuff that's currently 0, I'm really not sure what that is. That's something I'm going to have to research a little bit more. So let me look it up in here, because we did get a new entry. So it should be for this armor. Where are you, mage armor? And we've unlocked so many entries now that I have to go through. It's not in there. Here it is, Mage Armor, a more advanced version of simple robes. Mage Armor allows for slightly more durability, recharge, and protection. Mage Armor, due to the runes inlaid in it, has very high capabilities to be enchanted. It can also repair its condition using mana drawn from its wearer. When wearing a full suit of Mage Armor, your mana regen speed is increased. All spells are slightly more effective. How cool is that? We got all parts made, so we get increased mana regen, our spells are a little bit more effective, plus it actually heals itself over time, so I didn't need to set that up. But anyway, that's cool. I mean, this thing's cool anyway, and it's repairing our gear. How's it looking over here? Oh, that is fantastic, that little system going across there. That is so cool. So we have our mage armor. And we have our kind of auto repair system set up here with our arcane reconstructor, mana battery, and light nexus. Like I said, the dark nexus, I'm going to have a little bit of a look into that, because I don't want to start playing around with dark magic and not have a control of it. Now that we've got that made, I'm going to dump some of this stuff back in the chest here. Where did I put our wand? Let's put our wand and stuff. Well, not our wand, our wrench. I keep thinking it's a wand because it looks like one. Let's put these back in here for now because we don't need them. Just grab all of this crap out of here and we'll dump it in this chest. May as well, because we're going to be probably utilizing a lot of this stuff again, especially to make runes and all of those things. And the arcane ash seems to be used in a lot of recipes. Now that that's all fine and dandy, I want to grab a bucket out here. We are going to try and figure out how to plant witchwood trees. So like I said, I looked into it a little bit, and you need that magical essence stuff. That's the only way that they will grow. And then OMS, the plants that we don't have much of, that are like a major ingredient in a lot of spells, they will grow underneath it. Now, you can get like 1 to 2 OM per tree. We have 2 witchwood saplings, so I want to get 2 planted if possible. So what we need is that we actually need our wrench. Where is our wrench? Huh. What have I done with our wrench? I think I've left it somewhere, haven't I? What have I done with it? I do not know. We will grab these out anyway, and we might have to make ourselves another one really quickly, because I figured if we're going to go collect the essence, what we might do is take our portable tank over with us, and we can just bucket it into that so we can bring back a lot more. Now, our wrench is... where is it? Is it not in here? Oh, I think it's called a hammer, isn't it? It's called a hammer, isn't it? Maybe it's called a hammer? I cannot remember. It's been a while since I used it, so I'm not really sure. Yeah, it's called a crescent hammer. It used to be called a crescent wrench back when I did Tekkit. So I always get the names confused because thermal expansion's changed a lot since then. So we now have our crescent hammer. We have a bucket to bucket things in. We have the 2 saplings in our bag here, I believe. There we go. Witchwood saplings. So let's get this portable tank and we'll take this with us. We might also take Hi-Ho for a little ride because he's been cooped in this pen for a while. He hasn't been out in a long time. How are we doing, animals? Oh, forgot I don't have my jetpack on. I'm trying to fly over there. Alright, Hi-Ho, I'm coming in, buddy. How are you? What's going on over here? Let's jump on him. Hopefully he can jump out. I think he can. There we go. Away with us, and we're going to go look for one. Now, this is a witchwood tree right here. So if I trim down the leaves, I might get another sapling, but apparently there's like a 1 in 50 chance of getting it for every 50 leaves you destroy. So we got super lucky the fact that we got 2 saplings from the other witchwood tree I destroyed. Now, it'd be nice to find a huge arcane pool essence thingy, but I'm not sure if that's going to happen. I do see a couple little ones. One right here, for example, so we're going to collect this one. Let's just get rid of our spells for now, since we're not utilizing them at the moment. Let's put that, that down there, and we can get 4 buckets out of each of these. Hopefully, we should be able to get 4 buckets. Yeah, that's it. Okay, we get 4 buckets, and I think we're going to need at least 8 or 9 per tree if we want them to grow at their fastest, because otherwise they take forever to grow from what I understand. And even if you kind of plant them properly with as much magical essence as you can use, they still take a long time. So I really want to get as much essence as possible. There's another one over here. There we go. There's also a lot of these blue orchids around I should really collect, but we already have 20, so I figured they're not very rare. We also need to get some more desert nova, which means we need to find a desert to do so. There we go, that should be it. If we can find maybe 1 or 2 more pools, that would be great. I'm just looking at my mini-map and hoping I can spot something else. I'm pretty sure there's some more over in the rest of the open field now that I think about it. So let's... Excuse me, cow. Don't you dare get in my way. Don't you know who I am? I'm a great, powerful mage. Don't you see these robes? Just disrespectful. There might be some more over here, I think. Maybe. I'm keeping an eye out on my mini-map, but it's a little bit hard to see because they are tiny. But I thought when we came over this way to find cows and pigs, we did pass some. Potentially. Maybe. Probably not. Probably not at all. So I just finished doing a big loop around our kind of plains area that we have here, and I couldn't see any more. I can't spot any on my mini-map either. So maybe it was just those 2 pools. Plus it's getting dark, so I kind of wanted to come back and sleep before the nasties start to spawn. I think Hi-Ho's having another little dance party out there, as he likes to on those cobblestone tiles that we have laid out. And we'll just plant 1 tree, and then I'm going to have to let it grow. As I said, it takes a while to grow. Hopefully it does. You can't actually bone meal them or anything like that either, I've been told. So I'm hoping this works, but it can take a long time. So I think after we plant the tree, we'll wrap the episode up. I'll let it grow, and then next episode we can harvest some of the almond things. Where do we want to place it is the question. Now, I planted all these trees out here. I planted a whole bunch of rubber trees and stuff like that. So I think I might just put it over with them, maybe. I don't know. Let's actually just put it here. That's fine. Let's put it here. Get out of my way. Plants and stuff. Probably going to have seeds filling up my inventory because of all the seeds that drop from the mods we have. Now, we don't have a shovel, but it's fine. I'll just dig a hole here. So what we need to do is we need to dig a hole 2 down. I'm going to put this right there, and we'll get a bucket out of it. And we need to put a bucket in there. Then what we need to do is we need to get that dirt and put it back on top. We need to get a witchwood sapling, put that on top of the piece of dirt, and then we dig around it. I'm just going to use the other witchwood sapling. You know, a bit of witchwood cruelty here. I'm trying to warn the other tree that's growing that, you know, if he doesn't play ball with me, then he'll get this same treatment. So then you dig a little pool around it like that, and I'm hoping that is on top. I'm hoping. Yep, that is on top. Okay, I just wanted to double check in case I somehow misplaced where I'd put the dirt, which could happen. You know, it is me, it could happen. So then we place that down there, and we get buckets out of here, and we have to fill this in. So I'm going to put in the corners, and hopefully we can get some still water here. Okay, I'm going to need to do all the corners, I think. Maybe? What just happened there? That didn't go still at all. Go there. Okay, that's our last bucket. What's it doing? What happened? I don't know what... The source box didn't appear in the corners like it should have. Anyway, so that is apparently the best way to get your witchwood trees to grow. So if you're playing with Ars Magica and you weren't really sure, this is what I got told was the best method. Have a block underneath it with essence and then surrounded by essence. And that should make it grow a lot quicker than if you didn't. But as I said, these things apparently take a long time to grow even like this. You can't bone meal them. So we're going to have to wait for it to grow before we can harvest some more and harvest the leaves and try and get some more saplings. So I'm going to wrap the episode up here, guys. I'm going to wait for that to grow and then we'll harvest it next time. I'm also going to look into some more machinery and maybe the darker side of Ars Magica as well and research a little bit more. I'm having a lot of fun kind of researching before each episode and then testing out what I've learnt. Anyway, if you enjoyed the video, don't forget to leave it a rating, guys. It really helps out. Thanks so much for watching. And as always, I'll see you next time. Bye. Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back once again to some more MenaeroCraft, our Minecraft modded survival series. So we'll be continuing with our Ars Magica stuff today. Last episode we got our healing spell made. We also saw how the nexuses work a little bit by setting up an essence nexus. I did fix up the fireball spell, which I mentioned I was going to do. Essence like this one does. Now the dark nexus actually needs life to generate power. So you need to sacrifice things to it, like animals and stuff like that, and it'll generate power. Plus, apparently, dark things can happen when you start using it, but with that trade-off is you get more power. I think we might save that one until we're a little bit more set up, a bit more comfortable before we start playing around with some really dark magic. For now, let's get the light nexus made. Now, I should have what we need in here to make both of them, I think. We need to cap it with gold as well. I recrafted it and got myself one with a proper icon, and I changed the name so it actually says fireball is one word and everything like that rather than two. That was just me having a brain fart, basically, writing it as 2 words. So what I want to get done today is I want to get some mage armor made. Now, I said last episode that I was looking into it, and that's exactly what I've done. And there's 2 mage armors you can make. One is like battle mage armor, and I don't think we quite have kind of the resources or set up to make it yet. And the other one is like mage robes, and it looks really, really cool. So we're going to get that made today, well, because you can actually cap it with a couple different materials, much like our crafting altar, but they do different things. So basically gold and diamond, and we don't have enough diamonds to cap it with diamond, generate power during the day, as well as glass, and moonstone generates charge at night. Now, we don't have enough moonstone. I did have another couple meteorites crash, but it's nowhere near enough to make 4 blocks, so we're going to go with gold yet again, and I believe the dark nexus, you can put obsidian on top. The other thing we might do if we have enough time is also try and get a witchwood tree or 2 planted. We have 2 saplings, and I'd like to get them planted so we can start getting some and maybe get some more saplings. But before we do any of that, we are going to set up our remaining 2 nexuses, starting with the light nexus. Now, the light nexus is actually the weakest of the 3. This is our essence nexus, this will be our light nexus, and our dark nexus will go over there. The light nexus, as I said, weakest of the 3, but it actually just generates power during the day. It doesn't need